vanilla or the pineapple?
Oh yeah, no, not the color. I think that's awesome. So now what we're going to do is, I'm going to take the bigger one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I cut this bad boy. Now I've got, you say that. So I've got these great knives. This is what we use at Kitchen Sage and they're awesome. You can use a bread knife on this, or you can just use any other knife. But over at Garrett's Appliance, they're demoing like all the cool wolf stuff. And they have these cool knives over there. I stole this. I did. I'm not kidding you. I did. Is that wrong? You know? Well, it's like I can't afford your range right now, so I'm just gonna steal this knife. No, but it's a lot better than the knife I have because it's flexible. And you're gonna want some flex with this because I'm gonna show you how I cut this right now. Hi everybody, we're in the mirror. So, we're gonna go right down the center of this pineapple all the way down through the green because this is also gonna be our vessel, all right? We're gonna take this all the way down and we're gonna just cut right in half. Now when you're cutting stuff, just keep your cutting board clear because it's all right to put stuff on the counter, especially like onion skins or the bits and pieces that aren't gonna go in your recipe. I'm going down like this, and then I'm going through it one more time, right? And now we've got 4 quarters, which is pretty cool. Now this part, that's a core, nobody likes that. Now Chef Angus was telling me that he takes these husks when he's done in the core and he boils them in a little bit of sugar and ginger. He says it's the best tea on the planet, and that guy knows a lot. Because if you notice, Chef Angus has this beautiful stage over there with appliances and all that. Say what Chef Tommy got after. Humility's okay, Josie. Humility's okay. Even though I was named this year American Culinary Federation Chef of the Year, I'm still not laughing. But that's okay because guess what? DTE paid me and one of my food, so who cares? Put me in the middle of the field, all right? So now we've got this pineapple I digest. I got this pineapple, and we're just gonna score it. And I never cut with my finger like this, but when you're scoring stuff, it's good because then you can kind of feel the vibration of the inner husk, and you know to stop cutting. So I'm just making some nice slits here, all right? And that's just kind of fun. And it's just really, really easy. So I know we're on the grilling deck, but why do you think I grill food probably 4 days out of 5? Other than flavor. Maybe because there's no dishes to clean up? You know? Because I'm the one that cooks and cleans that house. And I love it, you know? But I turn on my grill right when I get home. Because it's hooked up to natural gas, so I don't have to worry about the propane running out on me. You know, propane's okay, but there's a couple things that make me mad. One, who cooks on propane right now? And that's okay, it's all right. But you notice you got hot spots in your, you know why that is? It's because the heat, or excuse me, the fuel, as the propane goes down the liquid, you have inconsistencies with your pressure. With natural gas, you've got a solid pressure. So you don't get those hot spots. Because that inconsistency will then push the gas more out in other holes on the nets. And that's okay. But one thing I really hate about propane is having to finish my meal in the oven because I ran out. And then the lovely sound that the tank makes going back and forth to swap it out. And I don't trust the swap outs, I'm telling you right now, I don't trust them. I always think I'm getting not enough gas for some reason. So, Godwin's got it, guys. It's a quick attachment. They'll show you how to put the gas right to your grill. Do it. I just trenched my yard, so I've got gas going out to my carriage house, and I've got gas going out to 2 other places. Why would I have so much gas? It's not from the baked beans. It's because I want to put the heaters in the yard all around my yard and not worry about getting the propane tanks from there. And we're going to also put in a gas lamp in the backyard. I live in Heritage House, so this is all pretty cool. And I'm like, well, gosh, it probably takes a lot of gas. Did you know that it only takes the same amount as your pilot light for a gas lamp? It's yeah, dirt cheap. And that brings me to another reason, because my friends have been over and they know that if if I'm gonna cook and do all this stuff, they clean up after the party. Stands to reason, right? Because I'm making all the food. I don't ask them to bring food. And, you know, maybe a bottle of wine is nice. But the thing is your grill. Also, you turn everyone down and you just have one going. I have all these really cool cast iron things. And now you've got your own chafing dish for nickels. But the thing is on Sunday after a barbecue, this baby got left down by mistake. And that's okay, because it just had one going. And Tuesday I walked by and I'm like, that's warm, is that the sun? No, it's on. But it's not like I took a bath on the fuel cost. What would happen if you left your hairdryer on for 3 days? That's a little different, huh? So my thing is what's really cool about cooking with the gas outside. I learned some things about gas that I think you should know. One, you do not have to preheat your oven if you're making a casserole or a meatloaf. You use a glass dish, ceramic, stone, cast iron. You don't need that. You can just turn it on. And if you have that really cool convection motor on it, that takes 25% less fuel. So I didn't know that. I thought convection was always like, oh, that's good for my chefs that like to bake, but no, it's good because you save a fortune. So that is just a little olive oil and leftover dressing, and I'm going to tell you about that in a second. But the cool thing is we cook with all 5 senses, right? I can touch this pineapple. Ooh, that's nice and fresh and whatnot. I can smell it from here, that's for sure. I can definitely taste it, right? But we cook and see what we're doing, hopefully. But when we cook, also cook with your ears. Can you hear the sizzle? Can you hear that? Does that come up? I don't want to go much further because I burn up your microphone bill, and that's just not good for business. So I'm putting this on the grill because I know it's hot because I can hear it's hot. Now then, when you grill, there's some things that you need to know. And this goes to the young men or men alike. There's 2 rules in my life. You never force the girl. She says no, no means no, right? Unless it's like, have some more of my food, then no doesn't mean no, and we'll just bypass that. And you don't force the grill. You hear it cooking and sizzling. If you approach it, like I used to approach girls in college, hey, how you doing? And they weren't receptive, I walked away. That's okay. I'll put a little mystique on me a little bit. And now I'm gonna come around a little later and say hi, and that's okay. But I'm not gonna touch that food until it releases or it gives way. And that way, you know, you're getting a good sear on your food. Because you wanna sear your food no matter what, because it sears in all the juices, right? So, show of hands, move the chicken too fast on the grill, and now you're eating chicken jerky as an appetizer, so you're eating evidence, right? It's okay. There's no shaming here. This isn't the interweb. There's no shame, because if we're learning, we're growing, we make a mistake, and that's the opportunity to learn, right? So all I'm doing is searing this. So if I were to sear this, right, then the cool thing is when it gives way, you can take a peek. Oh, it gave way. I've got a nice char on it. I can flip her over, and then we're all good. And so I'm gonna start flipping these over, and look, we're all good. We're all good. So when you have your grill open, that's when you're gonna get your char. If you like a charred medium rare, keep your grill open. If you like the charred well, close it. Because this is a grill, but now it's an oven. Your heat's circulating. So you could actually take like a roll of pizza dough, throw it on, and do your pizzas like that, right? That sounds kind of cool. So with this recipe that I'm gonna share with you, what's really cool is I'm doing savory. So I've got a little Asian persuasion today, all right? It's 1 cup of brown sugar. It's what? 2 cups of apple cider vinegar. and 3 dashes of red chili flakes, crushed red pepper. Easy as 1, 2, 3, right, kids? Yes, I'm a chef. I'm not a sir yet. Sir's a middle-aged man with Mayada with a bad hairline. I'm Chef Tommy, all right? I appreciate the respect, though. You call me Chef Tommy. So now what we've got going here is just, we're going to ladle that over. I'm going to reduce it by 1/3. So it's all about threes, right? Father, Son, Holy Toast, right? Okay, so I've got this going here, and this is really good. Notice, it's tough because, I hope you can see this in the mirror, I'm using the side burner. Who forgets to use their side burner? Raise your hand. You're doing the stuff and you're boiling the corn in the house because you've just always done that. We call that sins of the mother. Well, don't, because you have the air conditioning going, right? So keep all your heat outside during the summer, right? So I want to tell you a story. I got a question for you first. What happens if you smell gas? What do you do? But what happens when you smell gas? Because it smells like rotten eggs, right? Joe said you're too smart. What about you, young man? No, no. Okay, all of you are dead now. You get out of the house. You smell gas. Get out of the house for all of that's holding. Too late, Josie. Get out of the house and call DTE and call 911, right? Because we want to be proactive on that. So, I got a funny story to tell you. So I'm hanging out, and I'm constantly, once in a while, but very consistently, I keep smelling gas. I'm like, this is stupid. I'm calling DTE. I'm calling. So I call DTE. I smell gas. Guy comes over, super polite guy. Puts on these booties. I'm like, I'm a bachelor, dude. I got my dog, me. You can, no. So he's taking around his little Ghostbuster thing, finding the gas leak. And we can't find anything. And I'm like, I know, I don't get it. So we're just talking. He's like, this dog's awesome. Dude, she will obey any command you give her. Just give her the commands. You go, you gotta prompt her with her name, but then, here, let me get some, I'll get a bone for you. So keep my bones above my oven, grab her a bone. Stella, indoor voice. Oh, that's so cute. Here, watch it. Stella, lay down. Bowl's over. Boom, dog. Oh, get that thing. I'm like, see, now do you smell that gas? It's like, I can't. I think I figured it out. Something is pushing on your gas knobs when you're reaching above. And this poor guy, how do you do that? So you're too fat. That's why you smell gas. And he's going back to DTE. Yep, saved the day. Told the guy to do some push-ups and he'd be all right with his gas leak. But you need to utilize that. And I know we don't think about utilizing DTE like that. It's funny because it's true, but you have to know that they've got your back. They're not there just to charge you for gas and go. They've got all sorts of fun, energy-saving tips. And at the end of the day, it's our money, right? Now, do you want to give it, you want to put it in your pocket, or you want to give it to Maria over there? I mean, she's pretty and all. I mean, she gets 50% of your gas bill. But, not really. But you know, it's all about saving that extra dollar. So if I have an electric stove, and that costs me a lot to, you know, use, I'm gonna go to gas. Makes sense. If I can put a couple gas lights on the outside of my house, make it look prettier, and save money, you're gonna do that too, right? Yeah, why wouldn't you want to save money? And that's the truth. So, we're going to sing a song now, because I'm doing it, but I didn't do it on the magic mirror here. I'm going to show you how to make this look like a pro. All right, we got a delicious grilled pineapple. I'm going to do the vicious V. I'm going to cut into the pineapple at a V, going towards the center, starting up and coming down, until the pineapple releases, right? You just gotta check it, and then you sing a little song. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, Tommy. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, Tommy. Oh, oh. See what I'm doing though? I'm pushing everything on the back, pushing on the back. And you know what? The next time you cut a pineapple for the rest of your life, you're gonna sing that song and you're gonna either think fondly or think, you know, that guy was crazy. But it's cool because now, like when we do it, one, you're impressing your friends at their house because they're obviously too cheap to feed you. But what's cool is you do it real quick. I'm not even looking. Not even looking, Joseph. I'm looking at me. This is like that, right? But now you can put that right in the middle of your table. That could be an appetizer. All right? That could just alone. That's good. A little salt and pepper, you're good. Or if you want to do dessert, which is kind of cool, you can, while it's hot, sprinkle it with some mini chocolate chips and have with some coconut. Why not? You know? Yeah, it'll be killer. But I'm trying to lose some baby weight. Want to get down to my original weight, 8 pounds, 10 ounces. Because I want a better life for my family. So I cut out refined sugar. And this, I'm circumventing the Lenten rules because I can eat this. And this is going to be just as sweet as any dessert on the planet. But if, say, I've got some pork chops on the grill or some chicken, I'm going to show you this recipe that I do with this that's outstanding with both. So what's the recipe? 1 cup of? Thank you. 2 cups of? Love it. 3 dashes of? Love it, love it. And it's in the magazine too. So that's pretty cool. Next to my mug shot. Maria, I swear to God, next year I have that same picture. I'm walking, I'll do prima donna shot. We took that picture 5 years ago. I'm just as handsome, but was like, hey, tell me, we gotta take a picture. They didn't tell me they were putting out posters. I'm like, oh, hi, you know? But that's okay too. So, I'm cutting this in the vicious feed, and we're rocking it out. Now, did everybody sign up for the free grill? You should, because this grill's awesome. It's amazing. So now what I'm gonna do is I've reduced this little dressing, or vinaigrette, if you will, down by 1/3. Chef Justin, this is his recipe. It's phenomenal. Chef Justin's one of my partners in crime at Kitchen Stage. We have Chef Carrie as well. And all I'm going to do is ladle it right over the top. Now, you might, if you're doing this, you definitely want a plate underneath it. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you just don't like your friend. Not done worrying about their, you know, tablecloth. Now we got to do it something. We got to jazz it up a little bit. Asian persuasion. We got the sweet. We got the savory. We've got all like that good stuff. Now we want something nutty. Not naughty. Nutty. I've got white sesame seeds here, and I've got black sesame seeds here. That gives a contrast. It makes it prettier than just one or the other. Does anybody know the difference between white sesame seeds and black sesame seeds? What, Josie? Awful. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. I'm pretending I didn't hear that. It's just like white rice and wild rice. Wild rice has the hull on it, the brand, still intact. Same thing with black sesame seeds. And that's my little social message. All seeds matter, and we're better together, especially on pineapple. All right? Does that make sense? Can I give a round of applause? We're all Americans. We all deserve to be happy. That's the last bit. DTE won't let me talk about anything else, I believe in. But speaking of black and white, I'm going to have with white salt and black pepper, and that's another example of deliciousness. And please, we're going to swing around Jimmy. No, we'll go this way. And just swing around this way and head out like that so we have a good flow. Please try this pineapple. Does anybody have any questions? What do you got, Josie? They're free. Yes.
Brown sugar packed?
Yes. Yeah, you know. That's $1. That's not free. Sorry, I'm in the good. Oh, okay. I'll sign the pineapple. No, I don't live. Let's give Josie a round of applause in our youth. Because they'll be taking care of us and they're doing pretty awesome, I think. So come around, you guys, try some pineapple. Any other questions? Hey, thank you so much for stopping in. I really appreciate it, okay? Yes, young man. Nope, sorry, you didn't answer right. Not everybody wins, dude. Not everybody wins.
Wow, this is pretty.
It's stupid simple,
That
huh?
is so pretty.
It's awesome. Hey, thanks a lot, DTE. 5 years running. We really appreciate you big time. Thanks for heating my home, heating my water, making sure my wife doesn't leave me so I can cook. 'Cause she'll leave me if I stop cooking, I think. That's all I got.
You got toddlers as well.
All right. I think that's perfect. That's sweet, yeah.